Welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we are on the test server once again. And no, we're not going to take a look at the STI. Somebody in the comments was asking about the STI, and they seem to be fairly sure that the STI was going to be changed, or yeah. So I'm just looking real quick, but I don't see anything. Stat-wise, it is exactly the same. There's nothing in the patch notes about it, so I don't know, dude. As far as I can tell, nothing changed on the STI. So, okay. Having that said, I think we should compare these three tanks here. We have a new Russian, let me actually put it in the background here, medium. It's a tier 7 medium, and I'm comparing it to the tier 8 and the tier 7, because it's sort of, it's called the T-44-85. So, this being the 44. As you can see, the hit points is more than a normal tier 7, surprisingly. The speed limit is ever so slightly more than the normal tier 7. Traverse speed, much better. Even though the engine is weaker on this one, actually. So acceleration might be a bit shittier, but traverse speed is almost double, so that's really good. Hull armor is the same as the T-43. Rear armor is actually weaker, yes. So that's weaker. 45, that's not a lot. Then again, what tank does have ass armor? None of them really do. But the turret 115 is quite a bit better actually than T-43, and it's a lot closer to the T-44, so that's kind of interesting. 90 on the side, same, and 90 in back is actually weaker again, so this tank is just weaker from the rear. Shell damage, slightly weaker than a T-43. Excuse me, yeah, shell damage, no, never mind. Penetration, again, slightly weaker. We'll compare the guns here in a second. Rate of fire is better. Turret reverse is slower, actually. And the view range is 370 equal. Signal range is 600, so that's actually pretty good. Compared to the T-44, this one is going to be more maneuverable, surprisingly. Armor-wise, it's one tier lower, but I just wanted to pull it in here so you can see the actual difference. This one, of course, gets a 100mm gun, and this one still has the, what is it, 80? 85, obviously, of course, duh. So, I think we should compare the gun between this one and this one. Wait, is this a top gun? No. Well, yeah, it is, never mind. Yeah, I think I pulled it right one. Yeah, okay. So, this is this S53 gun. Never heard of it before. Must be a new gun for this one. Penetration 126, I would say is pretty poor. Given that the 144 on the T-43 is already not great. It works if you're flanking and stuff, it's not bad or anything, but frontally against heavies, it's just not gonna be enough. And this one has even less, and the damage is less as well, and the accuracy is less. Rate of fire is slightly better, but it doesn't make up for the other stats here. So, overall, I'd say the gun is pretty shit. Really doesn't seem to be that great, but take a look at the right one. The thing is, another reason why I want to compare it to the T-44 is it looks a lot more like the T-44 and actually even lower profile than T-44. T-43 is a lot higher profile. Here, take a look. It comes up to there. Right there. So that makes quite a bit of difference. It's quite considerably lower. So, yeah, I don't know. Stat-wise, it doesn't seem to be all that great. But it's, of course, it's all about the money. And fun, of course. So we can figure out how much this thing is gonna cost. It sells for 1.4 million. Let me check something real quick. No, not Russian, all nations. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Of course I don't have mods, so I don't have my double garage here. Okay, I'm just trying to gauge what it costs, because I know what this one roughly costs in money, so... And usually it is sold for the same amount. Let's take a look at the Super Pershing. 1.4 million. And this one was 1.4. Okay, so it's probably gonna be 7,200 gold for it. The same as the Super Pershing. So, yeah, that's just a guess, so don't hold me to that. I mean, I'm just guessing based on the sale price, which is not, you know, 100% accurate, but I think we can use a load rammer on it. Can we mount a vertical stabilizer? Yes, we can. Okay, that is great news. That is really great news. I mean, it would have really sucked if you couldn't, but... And I think vents, just to get that aim time down and the reload down and the accuracy and everything. Not sure if I said it out loud, but the accuracy is pretty poor. 0.42. Not great. Now, crew. Okay, well, I'm gonna fix this real quick and I'll be right back. Okay. One thing I wanted to show you is the price of the AP ammo, because most people always forget to show that. So 2,800 per shell, which is okay, but as you can see here, it does better, but it's still not brilliant. It's a bit lacking still. I mean, that would have been better penetration if that was stock. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. I'm fine with the loadout. What do you say? Shall we do a... might as well. A live battle, or shall I grab a replay? Yeah, what the hell, let's do a live battle. See what happens. And here we are on Arctic region. I should have put camo on it. Oh well. It's a really low profile tank. I mean, you can say what you want, but at the very least it's very low profile. Now, about the price, if I'm right about it being 7,200, I think it's too much for this tank. It's only a tier 7. I mean, you can get a Super Pershing for that. Not that the Super Pershing is a great tank or anything, but... Reload 4 seconds right now. That's with 100% crew, but look at his turn rate. This thing is so incredibly maneuverable. And my entire team is going over in that direction. Well, screw this then. Nobody's going over there. And frack it, I'm not going to either. This is the test server. It's filled with bloody idiots. Well, there's some people going here. Okay, fine. So this is more than likely going to be a terrible battle for me because I actually do what's right. Which means I'm going to have a terrible battle. That's the thing that these people never seem to realize. Is that when they're being absolute dicks and all going to the same direction, is that they're crapping out the people who go to the other side their games completely because they get shit games for it. Depression is pretty much like all the Russian mediums. Not great, but they have depression, as you can see here. You know, it's not great, but I can't point down any further than this, so. There's one piece of artillery I have to be careful of. Just see the top of it. Don't really have a good line on it. Do have my horizontal stabilization on here. Test anything else. Rate of fire isn't too bad. He just got shot in the face. Acceleration is actually not bad at all. Very much not bad as I thought. I quickly go and turn the stabilizing off because it's annoying me. Come on, let me go first. I have the HP, you do not. I'd rather have your gun here than just me. Yeah. Now, where did that little rat go? Oh, he ran far, far away. There's a ghost. Yeah, I can't pin him and he can pin me at extreme angles. That doesn't help. Just wait here until he moves up to his side. And if he wants to keep moving up like that, you know, runs into him. The problem is depression is going to be an issue here. Gotcha. Okay, I need to retreat here. But I don't think I can. I actually bounced a shot there.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit. Track hit. Target unlocked.
Shit. I'm trying to dive underneath his depression here. Wow.
Enemy armor is hit.
And now you're toast.
That one didn't go through. Penetration.
Just don't mind though. Keep in mind I'm doing this while recording, so I'm having excessive amounts of lag that I'm not normally used to, so that would have been a lot better, but... Is that a Panther or Panther 2? Just a Panther 1, okay. There's still 2 of them alive, and an Artie. So this really wasn't a great example, but as you can see, it can brawl. Now, if I didn't have that lag, that would have been a lot better. Acceleration is pretty damn good. I'm really surprised at that. I didn't look at the weight. It's probably a lot lighter. Aiming time, not great. But gun on the move, acceptable, accuracy-wise. Yeah, there's that lag again.
Penetration. Enemy is hit.
Nope, he missed. Goodbye.
Gotcha.
No, you don't dive into a ditch, you little beep. Probably gonna be looking at me, but oh well. Ow. Yep.
This vehicle
There's
is
those
ready.
stupid new TDs for you. Yeah, they need to be nerfed. Those things get ridiculous guns. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, let's take a look at the stats, I guess. So, you know, 31k profit. Not bad. The vehicle repair is acceptable. It's a bit high, if you ask me. For most premium vehicles, it's a bit lower, but I don't think I have to do another replay or, you know, a battle with it. I think this just shows the tank. It's not going to be great against heavies because you lack pen. I mean, let's be honest, 126 pen. I even had trouble with the path from front. But you're just going to have to pick your battles, shooting people's sides and flank. I mean, this might very well be a very fun tank that makes you a nice bit of money. The thing why I'm not going into it in more depth is play the Russian medium line and you will know exactly how to deal with this thing. You can play semi-aggressive, it's fast, I love the traverse speed on it. It's so damn maneuverable, it can circle people very, very well. It's acceleration, let me check the weight real quick. 35, 33, 37, okay, it's a lot lighter than the other two. Not a lot, but specific power 17, specific power 16, and 19. So this thing is actually not the best out of all of these. In fact, I think it's the worst. Yeah. But it accelerates pretty damn good. I mean, I do have a decent crew in it, let's be honest. Helps. But yeah, overall, I would say it's a okay tank if you realize that your penetration is gonna be pretty shit for your tier. So if you just keep that in mind and play it like a flanker and use that mobility to your advantage, I think you can have some fun in this thing. Earning potential, about 30k if you do well on it, like I just showed you. I mean, what was it? I mean, I would say this was a pretty good game. It wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination. It was 1800 damage. Nothing to be ashamed of, but, you know, not great either. And 2 kills, and we made 39k in total, but after repairs and all that, 31. So, not bad at all. 24 shots and only 14 pins. I hit 19, so I missed 5. So yeah, the penetration is lacking, and that's going to be the main problem with this tank. You're going to have to live with it and work around it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.